Today we're going to use our skills from our Get Ready section to help us to count in multiples, including negative numbers. Here we're going to start at 0 and count forwards in multiples of 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now we're going to count back from 0 in multiples of 2. Negative 2, negative 4, negative 6, negative 8, negative 10. Notice there's a lovely symmetry to our numbers. 2 and negative 2 are the same distance from 0. So are 4 and negative 4. And so on as we look at each of our numbers on our number line. They are symmetrical because their distance from 0 is the same on both sides. Let's complete this number line. So we could use symmetry like we did before, and we could fill in those missing numbers. Or we could work out what we're counting in. So here, 3, 4, 5, we're adding 1 to our numbers from left to right. So what do we need to do if we're going right to left? We need to subtract 1. 3 subtract 1 is equal to 2. So how about these other two missing numbers? Again, we can count back in ones. Negative 2, negative 3. How about this one? What's the same and what's different about this number line? Well, instead of counting in ones and adding 1 from left to right, in this number line, we're adding 10 from left to right. So if we're going right to left and if we're going backwards, what do we need to do? We need to subtract 10. So 30 subtract 10 is equal to 20. Let's fill in these other numbers. Negative 10, negative 20, negative 30. Negative numbers are used a great deal when reading the temperature. So let's work out what's the temperature on the thermometer. First of all, look for the top of the liquid where the level is and line it up with our scale. Here it's lined up with negative 5, so the temperature is negative 5 degrees Celsius. How about this one? Again, look for the top of the liquid, line it up with the scale. Here we can see it's in between negative 4 and negative 6, and our smaller interval is the only interval between those numbers. So we can use a number line to help us to consider this. So we're counting back in ones. Negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. So again, negative 5 degrees Celsius is the temperature. On both of these thermometers, even though the scale is different, the temperature is negative 5 degrees Celsius.